So before this video gets started, if you recently signed up to be an Uber driver, but you forgot to use a referral code to get your promo of up to $1,000, it's okay. I'm gonna leave 7 steps down below to apply a referral code retroactively. It takes about 30 seconds and you can do it right in your Uber driver app. A lot of people don't know that, but if you signed up for Uber and you never used a referral code, you know, it's not too late. You can actually go back and apply someone's code. Obviously, if you haven't signed up yet, you can just sign up normally. I'll have links down below for both Uber and Lyft. But yeah, if you signed up, you never used a code, it's not too late. Just follow the steps down below and you can get your bonus or guarantee of up to $1,000. And now let's get on to the video. Hey everyone, how's it going? Welcome back to the Rideshare Hub. My name's Dylan. Thank you so much for coming by. So sorry if it's a little loud. I do have my air conditioning on. It's super hot outside and I literally found the one shaded spot. I know that's why it's kind of dark, but you'll have to forgive me. It's like 100 degrees and I live right by the beach, so I can't imagine anyone who lives inland more. That it's probably like 120 over there. But yeah guys, so today we're going over a really interesting topic. The Uber CEO basically announced that drivers will have to drive on fixed schedules. That's pretty nuts. This is like changing the way that Uber is going to be structured. So if you know that a lot of gig apps actually do function on fixed schedules, Grubhub is a great example. Amazon Flex is another great example. Instacart, for a long time, you would sign up and do a schedule. And they kind of are back now to just doing on demand, like, you know, you could just do 1 or 2 batches at a time. But Uber is most likely shifting, and because that is because the Uber CEO just he talked about it. I'm like stumbling over my words. This is crazy, and I don't. Yeah, there's just a lot going on. This is in California, but most other states will probably adopt this soon because yeah, it's getting out of hand in California. Well, basically everywhere, but California government is kind of making Uber and Lyft make their drivers employees. And so Uber CEO just responded saying, I mean, this is breaking news. Uber CEO just responded saying that if this, if they follow the law, if they have to follow the law, which the only way that they don't follow the law is if this proposition that they created passes. I don't know why I'm stumbling over my words. Maybe I haven't had enough of my coffee yet. This is my cold brew coffee. I'm saving all my money. I'm not going to Starbucks anymore. By the way, guys, I also launched 2 new YouTube channels. So if one of them is a personal finance channel, I'm going over finances and other side hustles, not just like Uber and Lyft. And then another one is me playing games. If you want to watch me play games, you can check those out. They're on my homepage on my YouTube channel. They're on the side, on the right. Go subscribe to those as well. But yeah, so essentially what is going on is that they created this proposition called Prop 22, which if that passes, Uber and Lyft will get the free pass and all the other apps to keep their drivers independent and give some drivers benefits, like more like full-time drivers. But if they actually abide by the law, then they will do fixed schedules. So let me get into the announcement because I know that's what you guys are waiting for. So I'm just going to click on mail in 3, 2, 1. So this is the Uber CEO. He sent this out to everybody in California, I believe, on 8/29. Essentially, this is his big email to get everybody to vote on this proposition that I talked about earlier in today's video. If this passes, then it'll stay the same. But if it doesn't, then they will be forced to put drivers on fixed schedules. So here we go. He goes, Dylan, a lot of people saying we look alike, by the way. Do you guys think we look alike? I don't know. Maybe he can pass as my father. Father Dara, Daddy Dara. Dara the daddy. He goes, Dylan, son, I wanted to personally reach out after a confusing, stressful week for you and other California drivers. I recognize that the possibility of Uber and other ride-sharing platforms shutting down could not have come at a worse moment, so I wanted to tell you what it is we are fighting so hard for. By the way, you remember when Uber and Lyft were like gonna shut down? They threatened to shut down the apps. They didn't offer any compensation for drivers. Like, what are we supposed to do as drivers who rely on this money for income? Just, okay, like no warning at all. At least give us some pay, like a couple weeks pay. Isn't there like a law against that? Like a company can't just like stop paying their workers out of the blue. I guess they can do that since we're all independent contractors. I guess if we were employees, they wouldn't be able to do things like that. So he goes, last week's potential shutdown was due to a court order based on AB 5 passed by the California legislature, which prohibits rideshare drivers from working as independent contractors. Those in favor of AB 5 say that all drivers should be employees in order to get more benefits and stronger protections. I mean, yeah, I don't disagree with them. Like, drivers should get more benefits and stronger protections, and also get more pay. With employment, Uber would look like every other job, so we'd have to wear a uniform, I'm assuming. You'd likely have to apply to drive, and only 10 to 30% of drivers on the road would be hired. Most likely, earnings would not be fixed. Here we go, this is the title of the video, guys. Everybody watching this who comments the timestamps in the video, this is the timestamp, okay? Schedules would be set, and using multiple apps would not be allowed. So you can only drive for Uber, and you would have to drive on a schedule. Schedules would be set. I spoke with drivers about this recently, and they told me this is not what they want. You can watch the clip here. This is why Prop 22 is on the ballot. Prop 22 protects your right to choose flexible work as an independent contractor while providing new benefits like guaranteed minimum earnings, new health benefits, occupational accident insurance. Now, let's see what this guaranteed minimum earnings is. This is another email that they sent out. They go, explaining Prop 22's earnings guarantee. Minimum earnings. If you earn less than the guarantee, 120% of minimum wage over 2 weeks, Uber will pay you the difference. This earning guarantee includes 30 cents per mile to account for expenses such as gas and vehicle wear and tear. No upper limit. Tips are on top. So it's a minimum guarantee, 121.2 times the minimum wage, plus the 30 cents per mile. So that's not like a set rate, but they're saying you're not going to earn less than that. However, this is a big however. Look at this asterisk. This guarantee is only on route to pickups and on trip only. So if you go out and you're working for an hour, you know, you have your app on for an hour, you're looking for rides, you're working, you might not be paid this guaranteed amount. This is the whole reason why the government is stepping in to protect this stuff like this from happening. Because what if you go out and you're waiting for rides, driving around for rides? Uber even promotes, if you ever have driven for Uber, the craziest thing is they say, they launch search on the map and they say, drive to this location. Well, what are you doing when you're driving to that location? You're looking for rides, but they don't pay you for that. This could be a huge lawsuit because they're en route to pickups and on trip only. Well, when you're driving around looking for rides or driving to a busier area, they say drive to hotspots. They're not paying you for that. So you could be online for 3 hours and only be guaranteed this rate for 2 of those hours. This is the example they put up: on route to pickups and on trip for 500 miles. That is like really high, by the way. I don't know, they're like really stretching this mile. When you're driving for 20 hours, do you put on 500 miles on your car? Maybe. But at the same time, this on route and on trip of 20 hours, that's realistically looking like you're working for 30 hours. And even think about the times where at the end of the night you have to click off and drive, you know, go offline and drive home. I've had to drive home over an hour before, 45 minutes home. That guaranteed amount is not included, so you just go out and work and then you have to drive home. So I already did the math on my other video. If you guys want to check that out, it's called Uber cut rate for drivers. I talked about how this whole thing, you know, they're saying you're gonna make 14, 15, 20 bucks an hour, whatever. It's more like, yeah, 23 an hour in this case. That $23.10 an hour is only on route time. So your total time is gonna be a lot less than that. And on top of that, you're still paying for maintenance on your car. So this is really, really bad. This is not a good earnings guarantee. And in my opinion, I would be hesitant to blindly tell everybody to vote yes on this, because this is not good at all. This is not really good at all. Actually, it's really bad. 23 miles guaranteed of on trips. Of course, if you're getting rides and you're going out, you're gonna be already making that much money anyway, or close to it. So it's not really like, yeah, it's just not good at all. It's just not good. So I mean, I would prefer if they had a guaranteed amount of times that you're working just throughout the whole day. If you go out and work for 8 hours, your on route to on trip and on trip time could only be 5 hours. Because think about the time you have to drive home, you know, times in between when you drop somebody off and you're sitting in the parking lot waiting for a new ride, you're using the restroom, whatever. You know, this is why the government wants to step in. So anyways, this is the new fixed schedule announcement. I just wanted to tell you guys what it's gonna look like. The minimum earnings, these are the two possibilities. So you have the Prop 22. If Prop 22 passes, this is the earnings guarantee, what it'll look like. Or if drivers have to become employees, they'll have fixed schedules, and you can't work for other apps. So what do you, I mean, you kind of have two bad choices. So pick, you know, the better of the two bad options, in my opinion. I prefer just to pick this option, keep it the way it is, and introduce this. I mean, obviously, like, maybe not obviously, but I don't want a fixed schedule. So, and I want to do other apps too. But anyways, guys, that's it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching, and this is the update. Give the video a big thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and I will talk to you guys all soon. Bye, guys.